So you've had an extra week off. Do you feel like that's been beneficial to the guys, or is it kind of frustrating not getting an actual game in there?
I think we're in good spirits after the 2 wins, so we were probably a little disappointed not to keep the momentum going, but it is what it is.
So you get the first of almost back-to-back meetings with Madison coming up this weekend. What do you see in them that could be a threat?
I mean, they're an experienced team. I think they're another one of those teams like Chattanooga, and I would like to think ourselves where I think the experience of their guys with the long season, they understand what it means to play for 8 months, as opposed to maybe some of the younger teams. And they're really difficult at home because they've got probably the best atmosphere in the league. So it's going to be a challenging game. They're in good form as well, so it's going to be a big challenge this weekend.
Do you feel like it's good to meet them now? Because it seems like you guys are both in the same position. You guys are both on win streaks, kind of building that momentum. Do you feel like this is actually a better time to meet them?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think it's a bit strange that we haven't played them yet. We're so far along in the season, but you're going to have to play everybody. The timing doesn't really matter for us. It's just the way the schedule played out, so we're ready for them.
Looking back at the Toronto game, throughout the streak that we don't want to talk about, you mentioned that you kind of needed the ball to bounce the right way, things to go in your way. Do you feel like that almost happened in that Toronto game, especially with the first goal, how it happened?
Yeah, I mean, you could argue both goals were a bit fortunate for us. I mean, Scott's that kind of got caught up in the wind, and they had a hard time dealing with it. And even, you miss a penalty, and for it to bounce to us and finish it is good fortune in some sense. But I mean, I said that all along. There's no way that run of bad luck, bad breaks goes against you for an entire season. So I was glad to see that things broke our way, and hopefully that'll continue over the rest of the season.
So you get Madison and then at least get a game back here against that same Toronto team. Do you feel like getting a win against Madison and then would build the great momentum you need coming back home?
Yeah, we set some point targets for ourselves as a staff, and I think if we can get anything away in Madison, especially as difficult it is to play there with their atmosphere, will be positive. But yeah, I mean, we're in a position now where I think 10 points out of a playoff spot, which is not ideal, but I think the league is so compact that if we put together a few wins, you're right back up in the mix for the playoffs. So if we can get something away in Madison, we'll be pretty happy with the momentum that we've created, and look forward to it's our only home game in August against Toronto, and a team that maybe struggles away from home. So there's every chance that we can take some points and start to catch up. But our focus right now is just on Madison and getting a good result and good performance this weekend.